He points out all the people in those boats and in those dump trucks who are driving in or taking their boats into floodwaters are putting themselves in harm's way in an unimaginable way. If you think about what's happening there, rain, lightning, flooding, currents, alligators in the water, you've got down power lines in the water. So all of these civilian volunteers, not only are they spending their time and rushing to help, but they are truly putting their lives on the line each and every time they head out into that floodwater that Matt has been with. And we know Matt's been trying to track down some of these volunteers throughout the past couple of days and talk to them.
Yeah, no doubt it is a very, very dangerous situation. Meanwhile, we're getting word the president has arrived at Joint Base Andrews. He'll be traveling to Missouri this hour. He is slated to talk about his ideas for tax reform. So there's a live look right now. They're just waiting just ahead of the president's departure. Stay right here with Fox News Channel. These pictures and how little these folks have, it really leaves me concerned with how quickly they may have had to get out, which means there may be other folks that are in some pretty dire situations. How often are these boats coming in? Is it a constant stream of people being rescued?
Wally, it's very, very constant. You see them go and come back, go and come back. I believe I saw that there was 25 inches of rain in a 24-hour period here in Port Arthur, so more than an inch an hour. On our way in here just about 2 hours ago, we were stopped in traffic with truck after truck with a boat attached to the hitch. And those boats now have just been consistently going in and out. And you'll see trucks like this over here, and that will come back with people. I can't even place a figure on how many boats are in my line of sight. And every return is just as heartbreaking as the next. I mean, here's a woman over here again. I mean, soaking wet in what looks like her pajamas. And what people have with them varies. There's some people with bags and water and bread, and people with, I mean, here's two people without their shoes on. So that tells you how rapidly they may have had to escape. There's what looks like a family, a young child wrapped in a Mickey Mouse blanket, and the woman with them doesn't have shoes on. There are several people here who don't have shoes on. Once again, I mean, I'll just let these pictures speak for themselves. There's a gentleman being put on the side of a highway, being laid on the median, someone carrying his cane behind him. And then these trucks come in. These are what we see, piles of people get in when on our way in here. Some of these would have 12, 24 people in them, shoulder to shoulder, like a war zone, like an evacuation zone. Just unimaginable pictures.
It is unimaginable suffering. Matt Finn there, Port Arthur, Texas.